What's going on, guys? Up bright and early yet again. Sun's blasting in my face. We have the Turbo Miata that actually cranks over now and starts and everything, but the problem is we do not have any boost when we whop on the throttle, so there's actually a couple more problems. I want to go over that right now. Problem number 2, we have a kind of decently sized oil leak. That can be coming from the area we drilled on the pan. That can be the oil return line that's hooked up on the pan. That can be the oil return line that's hooked up on the turbo. That can be the oil feed line that's hooked up to the block. Or that could be the oil feed line that's hooked up to the turbo. And with the not seeing boost section, I'm pretty sure it has to do with our internal wastegate that has the 2 prongs, so it's kind of acting as an external wastegate. So what I'm going to do is change the configuration on the boost controller and change the configuration with right here on the internal wastegate and make it act as if it was an external wastegate, and we'll see if we can get this thing boosted. Next problem, we do not have a downpipe. We have this ghetto rig. It's meant to specifically get me to the exhaust shop so they can weld the V-band adapter on our existing downpipe, and then we mount it up, and then we can mount up our mid-pipe. You're probably wondering how I'm gonna get to the exhaust shop considering there's a massive intake up and that downpipe is like an up pipe now. There's a reason why the roof is sitting over there and it's not going to be put on. I'm going to be running to the exhaust shop without a hood. Hopefully I don't get pulled over because, for one, this car is completely illegal smog emissions wise, and 2, just put all this stuff on and I really don't want to take it off. So this is the setup I'm going to be running on with the boost controller now. It accounts for 2 ports being on the wastegate opposed to the internal port wastegate. There's only 1 port. So we have a 2-port wastegate, so I'm going to count it as the external way. I'm pretty sure. I did some research as well, and that's kind of what they said. If you have a 2-port internal wastegate, just use it as an external wastegate. Here we go! Don't blow up! There's an update. We've been trying to get this thing in a boost all day. Kind of a problem because it's not going into boost. We think it's because the car's not on the ground, so I don't want to put it back on the ground just to test it. I put it back up. What I need to do now is, we were taking off this actuator right here. I got to put a snap ring back on here. I got to get this intake somehow seated downward because I have a tow coming in an hour to a muffler shop, and it's like 30 miles or like 20 miles away from my house. So I got to get this hood back on the car as well, and then I got to fix this thing right here for the coolant temp sensor. Got cut off, so I'm gonna put this wire on somehow. It's basically a crazy mess, and I'm just trying to figure things out. So that's why I haven't been updating you a lot, but I will in a second. So my main man at Napa suggested me this. I broke off this line, so he gave me these bad boys because the adapter they had for this car, this has definitely been modded before, and this is not what's supposed to be in there. So he gave me this, and it's going to work because it's hooked up, which is awesome. Also, I got the snap ring on the pan over here, the actuator on the internal wastegate, so then we're good there. Probably wondering how I did that. Well, here's the update. Intake is no longer sticking straight out of the air. That's how it's situated now. The only thing is I do not have hose clamps for that side or this side, so I'm gonna go run to Napa really quick and go get them. This is definitely just a temporary solution. Tow truck is here, right on time. We are making things happen, boys and girls. We are making things happen. Slow motion, dog. Heck yeah. Oh my gosh, there it is. So we came in to get just the downpipe flange onto this bad boy, which doesn't look bad. Start up, cold start. That's not horrible. That's not horrible.
It's definitely rich.
Yeah, it's like,
You can tell by the exhaust.
I can smell it too.
It's okay.
So as you guys can tell, I got a new exhaust and everything on the car. Downpipe's running. I got a custom, actually, yeah, I guess it's custom, just literally a 3-inch straight pipe, literally straight as can be from the cat. I mean, not even from the cat, from the downpipe back. The car is running super, super rich all times. So I'm gonna call Greg, get kind of an idea of how to change the AFR so that I can get at least a little higher. Right now it's under 10 air to fuel ratio, which is super rich, so I gotta figure that out. I am gonna meet Greg up sometime tomorrow so I can, you know, get more understanding of how to tune the car. He's gonna tune it a little bit. I wanna hear how he does it so I can kind of do it in the future. Here in my garage, this is where I drive this new Lamborghini here up in the Hollywood Hills. Boys and girls, it is show day. We are going to the California State University San Marcos show. So I'm going to show you what we did last night at Mickey's house. The camera died on me, so I couldn't record anything more, but let me show you what we did to get the car running. First things first, Mickey installed a oil catch can right here. We might have to ventilate this hose right here back into the intake, so that might have to happen. We moved our intake down over here so that the roof can close, but it doesn't close super flush, so the right side kind of gets a little messed up. And overall, we just kind of cleaned everything up just a bit more just for the show. We heat shielded the crap out of this, and also we put this heat shielding all the way down the exhaust simply because the exhaust gets really hot. What's really close to the exhaust is my butt, and I don't want to fry, so we put heat shielding on everything. Probably good because it keeps the temperatures down, but that intake we were looking at, the filter is a little high, so it's making this sit a little high when it's shut. So what needs to happen is I either need to relocate the filter, or get a smaller filter, most likely relocate it to where everyone has it sit, which is right there. But right now we're going to be washing the car. It needs to get ready for the show, so that's what we're going to do. Alright, we're going to the meet right now. We're kind of late, like I always am to meets, but time to go.
No,
get it done.
It's 12:14 a.m. You're fine.
Oh, okay.
This car is loud. I don't know really what else to say about it.
Is it bearable?
It's okay. I mean, I would like a little bit less.
What do you mean about that?
If you could like soundproof this, like when I'm in the car, I won't care how loud it is outside.
When are you doing this to yours, man? Soon. Don't you have a turbo?
Yeah.
Is it somewhat that size or smaller or bigger? It's a .48 AR.
A little bit bigger. Yeah, WRX, I don't know. They just look sick, you know?
I love this blue, man.
What's up, Danny?
How you doing?
Doing alright. You finished the build on the Miata?
Yo, yeah.
What's up, dude?
Haven't seen you in a while.
How you doing?
Good, dude. This boot's awesome.
Dude, I gotta go see the car.
It is really sick here. There's some really cool cars here. The throttle boost's going up. Everything's going down. Loud noises. Miata's getting a lot of attention, which is always nice. It is debuting here, which is awesome. No one has actually seen it before because none of the videos have gone live yet. So let's see it here first. Woo! Capture the first time you get these jelly nuts in your mouth.
I didn't even get a nut.
You gotta get a nut, dude. You gotta bring the straw up just a bit. Get the nut.
1, 2, 3.
Oh, it's coming. Oh!
Boba.
She's never tried it.
Oh, really? Is that Thai tea boba?
Yep. So the meat is actually getting,
I like roller.
it's decent size. It's actually fun to be here instead of like other meets we've been to where it's just crazy. But
Yeah, you've never been fun.
yeah, I've never been fun. I'm gonna leave my camera in now, so I'll get back to you guys after the meet. Super clean right now. Dude, the wheels are like, I took a long time to clean those. What up, passion dog? Made it to Greg's house. Time to get this thing going. Brittany's burritos down here, so you can't hit that.
Don't step on my burrito or I'll kill you.
Hey, Greg. What are you thinking, Greg? What are you thinking power-wise?
How much power do you want to make, Daniel?
I want to make it all, Pop!
That's the right attitude. We're just gonna turn it up until it can't be turned up anymore.
Okay, yeah, until the clutch slips essentially, right?
Oh yeah, stock clutch.
Stock clutch.
Okay, we'll probably shoot for like 180-ish.
Woo! What was the car stock? Probably around
95. That's
Wow.
about what they make.
So we're going double, right?
Almost double, yeah.
Wow.
We're gonna keep it nice and safe though.
Oh yeah. Look, our RPMs are going a little bit down on idle. That's nice. Doing things over there.
Things. Right now, I'm adjusting the warm-up idle curve.
Okay.
So basically, when the engine is cold, you're telling it, I want to idle higher when it's cold, so it's easier to cold start. As it warms up, you want the idle to continuously drop. Touchscreen, look at this.
Oh.
It's fancy. Intake temps get a little spicy.
Spicy. Alright guys, so that's the video. I know it was kind of crazy. I was all over the place that past week, especially that last day, which was pretty much the day you saw. You saw 2 days worth of footage, and what we did within those 2 days is fix the intake, get the car to an exhaust shop to weld on the V-band adapter to the downpipe. As well, we put 9 feet of straight pipe literally under the car. We header wrapped the exhaust. We also heat shielded the downpipe, and we also installed an oil catch can. With all that saying, we went to go to Greg to get the car street tuned, just a little basic street tune, and the worst thing happened. We first trying to start, accelerate hard on it, and the clutch slips. Greg's like, all right, the clutch slipped around 9 or 10 pounds, so I'm like, all right, that makes sense. It's probably where it's gonna slip. Try it again, clutch slipped around 8 pounds, tried it again and again and again, to eventually the clutch was slipping around 3 pounds, so we couldn't really get the car into boost / tune it in boost, so really all we were allowed to do right at that point was just drive on the street, kind of mildly, kind of like how I was doing before when the car wasn't turboed. So it was kind of sad doing all of that stuff to the car to eventually getting tuned, and then not being able to tune the car because the clutch wouldn't hold for literally anything. The good news is I have that fixed now. You guys will see later on. These videos are super late simply because I've been super busy in school, like incredibly busy. If some of you don't know, I do school full-time as well as videoing and uploading everything YouTube, which is a lot more work than you think it is. If you made it to this far in the video, I really appreciate it. It's people that actually make it this far, 13, 14 minutes into the video. It's really cool. I really want to thank you guys so much for watching. This is kind of the end of the turbo build, but it isn't the end of putting stuff on the Miata because of it being turboed. We have to get a clutch on there as of right now, and a couple other things that are miscellaneous that we have kind of destroyed in the process of turboing the car. I will tell you that one leak that I thought was an oil leak earlier on in this video was actually a power steering leak. We found that out the hard way when the power steering went out. Expect an exhaust video coming up soon because this thing sounds crazy and you guys have to hear it. I want to thank you guys so much for watching. If you like the video, like the video. If you want to comment, go for it. If you don't, then don't. And please subscribe, hit the notifications, all that good stuff. Keep watching. A lot of good stuff coming soon. You'll see this car get boosting pretty high here in a second. Peace out.
I ain't got no problem spending all of my money.